Welcome to Movie Recall. In today's video, we'll be going through the 2023 movie You Can't Escape Me. It's time to recall. Let's get started. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. The movie starts and we see a couple, Jared and Erin, who are husband and wife, and they got married just 6 months ago. Jared is a successful lawyer, and Erin, on the other hand, happens to be an artist. She's always dreamt of having her artistic creations put in a huge art gallery, but she has not been able to get to it so far. She wants people to marvel at her creations, the creations for which she has burned midnight oil for years. She finally gets a chance to have her paintings set up in an art gallery, and she is over the moon. She goes on to tell her husband about it right away because he is the only family member she's got. She had thought that Jared would be equally excited about this achievement of hers, but it does not really turn out to be the case. Jared starts acting like a jerk when he gets to know that the owner of the art gallery is actually a young boy. The boy's name is Angel, and Eric had talked about him prior to this confirmation too, but she did not think it was important to mention that Angel was a boy and not a girl as Jared thought. He now starts thinking that his wife might have done it deliberately. She maybe did not want to tell him because she was cheating on him. She might have slept with Angel to get her arts in the gallery. He gets really pissed at these thoughts and starts saying crap to Erin out of nowhere, who is shocked because she never thought Jared was that kind of guy. Erin is not ready to handle these allegations. Her mood is spoiled very badly, but she is still patient. She then tries to make him understand that she hid nothing from him. She did not think it was important enough to mention that Angel was a boy because it does not really matter to her whether he is a boy or a girl. All that matters is the opportunity that she has gotten. Erin has never seen this side of him before, and she is shocked to her core. Despite the fact that he is the one who has hurt her very badly, she is still the one who has to ask for his forgiveness. She goes on to hug him to calm him down because she wants to enjoy the upcoming event. Jared still keeps acting like his wife actually cheated on him. Erin hates it, but she does not make much of it because she does not really want to make a big deal out of what just happened. However, it does not turn out the way she had expected. Her quietness sends the wrong message to her husband, who starts thinking that she is not reacting to the accusations because she might be feeling guilty for what she has done. His behavior starts getting ruder day by day. One day when they are at his office party, he goes on to insult his wife in front of everyone as he tells her that she was getting overly close to one of his colleagues, and this is something he just overthinks because it is a lie. Jared is now overly jealous and possessive all the time, and he wants to control every aspect of his wife's life. This is something Erin did not sign up for. He has started deciding what she is going to wear, whom she is allowed to talk, whom she is allowed to meet. He starts being extremely controlling over his wife, and it starts to suffocate her. Erin is so innocent that she does not even have a bank account of her own, and neither does her husband want her to have an account of her own. That day, Erin goes to see a friend named Suzanne, with whom she goes on to share the event of the day earlier where Jared humiliated her in front of everyone at a social event. Suzanne is shocked to learn this, and she gets worried about her friend. She goes on to tell Erin that this behavior is a huge red flag for her because this could lead to physical violence too. If a man does not shy away from humiliating his wife in front of everyone, he can very easily beat her up too. Suzanne goes on to tell Erin that she cannot just let it go on like that, adding that she should take a stand right away. Erin too has started to understand it now. Deep down, she still thinks that things would turn out for the best, but it does not turn out to be the case. The day of the gallery opening finally arrives, and Erin is with Angel. When he sees her talking to him, Jared loses his mind because he already thinks that she is sleeping with him. This time, he crosses all the limits as he gets physically violent with her. He goes on to drag her out of the big hall and makes her promise him that she is not going to keep having any kind of contact with Angel from now on. He deliberately goes on to ruin her special day. It can also be noticed that he is a little intimidated by his wife's success and the rapid progress that she has started to make in her career. He is scared that if Erin turns out to be a successful woman, that it would be hard for him to control her like he does now. Jared starts going mad with anger. Erin still gets in the car with him, and they go on to drive back home. Erin, however, now realizes what Suzanne said was right because this man is losing his mind and he could very much end up murdering her too. Erin now thinks that it is not safe for her to live with this man now. When Jared goes to the bathroom, she right away packs up a little bag and decides to leave, but she is not able to find her car keys. The keys are, of course, with Jared. Just as she is looking for those keys, he shows up and goes on to show her the keys and asks her if she is looking for those. He starts acting like a freak and scared the hell out of his wife. He even goes on to slap her hard in the face, but he is still not able to stop her. She gets out of the house and takes shelter at her neighbor named Polly, who herself has gone through a traumatic divorce. Given Polly's history, Erin thinks that this woman should be her well-wisher, but that does not really turn out to be the case. Holly goes on to call Jared and tells him that his wife is with her. Jared gets there right away and goes on to literally drag Erin to his house. Much to her good luck, Suzanne gets there. She goes on to tell Jared to let go of Erin or she is going to call the police right away. Hearing this, he finally lets go of her. Suzanne then goes on to tell her that she should report it to the police right away, but Erin does not want to do that. She adds that even if she did report it to the police, she would never be able to win a case against Jared because firstly, Jared is a successful lawyer himself, and secondly, he is a son of a very influential man. Suzanne, however, still goes on to take some pictures of her bruises just in case they need those. Erin now starts living at Suzanne's place, but her husband still does not just let her be. He is parked in front of her house all the time as he wants to make sure Erin does not run anywhere else. He wants to scare her so much that she might come back to him and ask for forgiveness, but this is the last thing Erin actually wants to do. One day, Erin goes on to make up and dress up just like her friend Suzanne and gets out of the house right in front of Jared's eyes, who does not realize that it is actually Erin. She manages to make it to Portland at her friend named Katie's house. Suzanne had told her to switch off her phone when she got to Portland, and this is exactly what she does when she gets to Portland. She now starts living with her friend there. She now gives herself a new name, that is Lauren. She starts a new life in Portland. 5 months go by just like that, and Lauren now teaches painting to students at a community center. Her life is much better now because she has the freedom, but at the same time, she is still scared deep down because she knows if Jared finds her now, he is going to be brutal to her. The scene then changes to Jared, who has still not accepted the fact that she has gone away now. He is still looking for her like a madman. One day he goes to see his father, who goes on to make him even angrier when he insults him for not having control over his wife. He tells him that a man should always be able to have full control over his wife, and that is the only way they can do well in life. He insults him for letting his wife just run away like that and tells him that he is a weak man. Jared now takes it at his ego. He now decides that he is going to find Erin at any cost now. He starts asking around. He goes on to talk to all the contacts Erin had when she was married to him. He asks about it to all her colleagues and her friends, and just like that, he calls Katie one day. Katie goes on to try her best to convince him that she has no contact with Erin whatsoever, but Jared now suspects her. He now starts calling her frequently and keeps telling her to tell him the truth, and Erin now starts getting worried because she has just realized that she won't be able to stay put with Katie for too long now because Jared is eventually going to come to that place. She now decides that she cannot live in fear her whole life. She is going to become stronger now. She goes on to meet a guy named Miles Hastings at her workplace one day. They start spending some time together and like each other's company until he tells her that he is a lawyer. She is scared of lawyers by now. Miles, however, assures her that he is not the kind with whom she was married, and the two end up becoming good friends and are seen dining together as well. The two get even closer as time goes by. Erin's life starts to get better now. She has Miles, and on top of that, she has been taking self-defense classes, which has made her stronger both physically and mentally. She can feel that confidence in her again after a long time. She decides to file for divorce with the help of Miles, who takes her to an attorney who is willing to fight for her for free. He tells her to charge her husband with domestic abuse as well, and warns her that she is going to be asked very brutal questions at court, so it could get really dirty and she should be ready for that. She tells Miles that she will get back to him on this after giving it some thought. In the meantime, she gets an opportunity to showcase her painting at a gallery opening, so she comes up with a masterpiece. One day she notices that there is a black car parked in front of their house. It keeps going on for a few days and she is now scared. However, she later learns that the man in the car is just Katie's boyfriend. Erin goes to the divorce attorney again and learns that Miles lied to her. This attorney is not her friend, and Miles actually hired him to handle Erin's case. Erin is shocked to learn this. She is, at the same time, really scared and now starts thinking that Miles might be working for Jared. She decides that she is not going to contact him again. Her gallery opening approaches. She gets to learn that all of her paintings have been bought by just one man. She is shocked and happy to learn this, but then starts wondering why on earth would one man buy all the paintings. Upon asking, she learns that Jared is the one who has bought all her paintings. She is scared to death. She realizes that he knows everything about her. He has bought the paintings despite the fact that she had used her pseudonym, Lauren. She confronts Miles about it when he comes to congratulate her, but he refuses to know anything about it. He does accept that he paid the divorce attorney, but that was just because he wanted to help Erin. She finally believes him, but there is still someone who is telling her to Jared. It turns out Katie is the one behind everything. Jared sent a guy to seduce Katie. She then got in touch with Jared through that guy, and after that, Jared started brainwashing her. He made it sound like he really loves and misses Erin and wants to get back with her. When Katie tells everything to Erin, she is shocked at the betrayal, but Katie says that she did not betray her. She was just innocent enough to trust Jared's words. She then starts telling Aaron that she should at least give him one more chance, adding that she has called Jared to her house. The next thing we see, Jared is knocking at the door, and the moment he walks in, his behavior changes. He starts yelling at Aaron and tells her to go with him right away. Katie is shocked to see this. She comes between Aaron and Jared, but he shoves her away and knocks her out. Aaron now decides to fight for herself. She remembers all she learned in her self-defense class and gets in the boxing stance to face him. He makes fun of her and keeps taunting her, but she goes on to land a single, strong punch that knocks him out, and when he falls, he breaks his neck and dies on the spot. She is scared for a moment, but when she calms down, there is a sense of independence in her. She's free now. She also forgives Katie and makes her way back to LA. She is now with Miles and has renewed her contract with Angel, and this is where the movie comes to an end. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new movie recaps.